Well, good morning, champions, and welcome back to another episode. Bit of a special one, this one. First time chasing the Aussie bass on the channel, and I'm a sucker for some skinny water in the summer, but it's a heart of winter, so we're up here on Lostock Dam. See if we can sound up some schooling fish, maybe see if they're on the weed edges. But also pretty special because it's the first episode in the new tinny. Sexy. Anyways, let's start her up and get out there. All right, so we've come up the back of Lostock. We sounded up a few schools on the way up. And I've got one sitting along this bank and off this point here. They're really thick down there. And I was up here the other day and the finesse was definitely the way to go. So I've gone with little 2-inch, that's a kayak easy shiner in green pepper pumpkin, I think it was called. And that's on a 1/6 jig head. And all the fish seem to be sitting right around that kind of 2 meters down to 4 meters deep in about 6 meters of water. So I'm just gonna let it sink down into that strike zone. And then the retrieve that I was liking the other day was a bit of a stop-start retrieve with a few flicks of the rod tip in with a slow wind. And some of them smashing it, it was getting flicked, others on the pause there. So we'll see how that goes, see what does the damage, see what lures they're liking today. Hopefully they're on the chew. Well, it has been a tough fish so far, but we've just located a school that's in feeding mode and have pulled 2 good ones out already because I didn't bother having the GoPro on. It's been that tough. We've just been sounding along, found plenty of schools, but they just haven't really been in eating mode, so that's the way it goes sometimes. But just along this rock wall, we've got heaps of sunken timber or standing trees. And when I was cruising along under the motor, the sounder was absolutely lit up. There's some really good arches. So still with the finesse gear, just a little 2-inch, fish arrow, flash J shad. In a very mullety kind of grey minnow looking one. Still with that 1/6 jig head. It's 8 meters of water. And they seem to be hanging either in that mid-water down to the bottom. So just letting it get most of the way down. And keeping up with that twitchy retrieve, plenty of pauses. Oh. There we go, got him. Jeez, I wonder what was going on there. He picked it up and swam towards me. And this one will be smallest for the day. The other two are quite nice, not in the 40s, but one was a 37. Come here, Bella. There we go. There is a nice little Lostock bass. He'd be just scraping into the 30s there, 32, 33. Picked it up and swam towards me. Off he goes. I have also noticed that a bit of gulp gel has been working pretty good. Oh, that's what I've had on since they've started biting, so I'm going to stick up with that. I was using S-Factor at the start and didn't get any, but who knows if that's the reason. They just might have switched on. All the other schools have switched on too, but this is the one we're on at the moment. Lucky there's some good fish in there. Got him. Oh, feels a bit better, this one. Yeah, he could be fish of the day so far. Oh, it's such good fun when they're on. Fish after fish, you gotta love it. Yeah, and it is a bit of a better one. Probably about that 37, 38. Woofed it. He's got me deep in a tree here, I think. Swim out, swim out, swim out. I think we got him. I think we got him. Yeah, we got him out. He's a lovely fish. Ah, God, I love him. Spin around the front here. Absolutely love him. Come on, there we go. Nice. He is a fatty. So there's what did the damage, that little kayak 2-inch easy shiner. And he is starting to get a bit better. How's the shoulders on him? Jesus. Lovely fish. May as well quickly get him on the measure. He might be the biggest of the day. We've got a 37 to beat. 38, let's see here. He's going to be 39. Beautiful. Well, good morning once again. So the GoPro decided it wasn't having none of it yesterday afternoon. I think I only missed out on 3 more fish, all in that same size range, pretty decent fish. But we're back at it again today after a pretty chilly morning at the caravan park here. And so I was just going to go back out to that same spot, but just as we've launched and turned the depth sounder on, looks like there's a school of pretty good sized fish just here off the boat ramp. There's a couple good arches in there. Where are they sitting? Out deeper. There's a couple more half decent arches. Oh, there's a good one. There we go. Good to know they're here, but I think I'll stick with the original plan. We'll go back out to that spot we were at yesterday afternoon, see if they're still active. Hopefully they are, and we'll keep up with the soft plastics, maybe do a bit of jerk baiting later. Let's go. Well, finally got one to bite, but he is a very little fella. A very little fella. There's still heaps and heaps on the sounder. They're just not in the mood. Little bubba. But yeah, there's no lack of them. They just ain't in the mood. They've actually gone back down to that 2-inch swing impact. Anyways, we'll keep up with it. Might go hit up that shady edge over there. There might be some just sitting in that shadow in feeding mode. We'll see, we'll see. All right, we've got another one. Feels slightly better. It's just in hugging that edge there. So that might be the go. He's a bit better. Shit, yeah. So he's slightly better. Still that little swing impact. Both of those fish have been in hard against the weed at the base of this rock face. So the ones that are eaten might be in push there. Let's hope so. There he goes. Nice. We may have cracked the code a bit here, and this feels like a better one. Yeah, it is a better one. There we go, in along this edge, or you never know, they just might have switched on. They can be funny like that, the old bass. But good to be getting them. Here's a better one, that upper 30s. Oh, seen that coming. There we go, yeah baby. God, such a fat fish. Let's have a look at ya. Wow, look at the girth on him. Cracker. Right, while the getting's good, I'm just going to keep up. Hopefully we can crack the 40. Would be really nice. These little finesse plastics doing the damage at the moment. They're starting to smash it on the retrieve, which is what I love to see. The boys are getting hungry. There we go. And have a look how thick they are down there. I dare say a lot of them are seeing it. You just got to tempt that one into biting. Another little chunky fish. So if you didn't know, these fish, they're getting ready to spawn. Bass need to do a trip down to the brackish water to be able to spawn up. But being an impoundment, these fish can't do it. So what they do is they fill up with eggs and milt, and then it gets reabsorbed into their body. So That's why they're so fat right now. Up it goes. Into another one. Ooh, feels a little bit stronger. Around about that same size, but I won't complain, especially on this ultralight gear. I'm actually using a 4-pound leader. I'm using my bream setup. I just couldn't be asked to retie. I might regret that if we hook a really good one, but for these models it is good fun. Oh, that was a touch. And so some have started eating it on the retrieve, but most are hitting on that pause. So just like any plastics fishing, you want to keep a good look at your line. Any little sudden taps or anything like that, you want to try and set that hook. There's a better one. And just wound him on. And this is actually back on one of those smaller, or the 2-inch easy shiner. I'll give you a look in a sec. And he's a little bit better. Just a really fat fish. So there we go. There's that little, I think it's green pumpkin easy shiner, 2-inch. And a lovely 37 centimetre bass. Beautiful. Ah, oh, such good fun. And look, if I can do it, if I can find the fish and get them on, you can too, because this is only my 3rd or so time at an impoundment fishing forum, so give it a go. She's good fun. Very good fun. Got him. Got him. Oh, fair bit heavier this one. How big are ya? No, it's about the same. Don't know if you're getting sick of seeing them, but I'm not getting sick of catching them, that's for sure. Another little beauty. You. And hopefully the camera picked that up, but just that tap under completely slack line, didn't feel it at all. You just need to pay attention to your line. There we go. Would be good to get a 40 on the deck, but I won't complain with these ones. Good fun. Such a beautiful fish, and so lucky that you don't have to wait all the way till summer to chase them again. You can come to these dams and rip in. He came back for it. Had a little tap, it was too late. Just jiggled it in front of his face. We've got another good quality bass. Geez, he's best one for today actually. Definitely, he could even be best one for the trip, which is about to be over. There we go. There's a better quality one. Thick as. Great condition. And so this is probably my third time impoundment fishing for bass. So if I can get onto them, you can too. I guess what's been the trick today is I've found plenty of schools, just not all of them have been in feeding mode. So the ones that have been in the shade or deep in cover in that timber back over there. Anyways, I think I'm gonna catch, I'll see if I can catch a couple more before packing it in. But I reckon you guys have probably seen enough. I won't even put all the bass I've got in the video, I don't think. But anyways, I hope it's been informative, even though it's not really my forte, this impoundment stuff. I hope I've given you a couple tips. Those 2 to 3 inch soft plastics have been the go. I've done a little bit of jerk baiting, but hasn't paid off. And 1/8 to 1/6 jig head has been doing the damage. No worries. Well, I'm gonna have a bit more of a flick, but I'll catch us next time.